Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. Previously, we wrapped up the first day of court in Case 3 of Game 2. And, well, things are still a bit mystifying. According to the testimony of Mo the Clown, some figure wearing Max Galactica's 3 iconic pieces of clothing apparently flew up into the sky? Somehow? I suppose we have a lot of investigating to get to then, to make it in time for the next day at court. I think I'd wager today we'll actually meet Acro. And maybe someone else, who knows? Acro was that guy we heard lives here. We visited his room. It was where Money the monkey kept his stash. And we saw a poster with him on it. Anyway, before we leave, how's Charlie doing? Oh, I've already read that. Never mind. Let's set out. Yeah, you know what? Let's visit the detention center first. Though I'm not entirely sure what we could learn that's new here. Oh, my sweeties! You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? We're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by. And since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make you your very own TV special. Really? What kind of TV special? Maximilian Galactica, the Great Prison Escape. It would be aired live. Hey, that sounds like it would be an awesome special. But if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real. Well, it would surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law. That's what I was thinking, but the production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get me out quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break. You seem awfully calm about that possibility. I'd have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business. Okay. So, tell me more about the night of the murder. The night of the crime. You didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you? Hear us how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is not just something I can do at will. I don't care what the stoogey clown says, it wasn't me. Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying? You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think. I was thinking about this in court today. I've got a favor to ask of you. Anything for you, sweetie. Be friends with the other performers in the circus. Fabulous! A great joke! Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them? But I've won on the world stage. I won the International Grand Prix. International Grand Prix? Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at this circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something that I can simply not tolerate. Ambition, huh? Something about that Max just said rings true to my ears. No, don't listen to him, Maya. God, this guy. I mean, I know the people at the circus are kind of weird, but no, for this guy it's just a matter of his own ego. That's it. Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest, though, I've told the story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring. We're sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard me. I am really sick of telling this story. What can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this. I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Ooh. Just look at that fabulous stage. Well... he's got his hat, but no cloak. That's just a vest, more like, with coattails. A statue holding playing cards, a big golden statue. How's his hat shining? The roses I can maybe understand, because they could be like metal or whatever, but his hat is shining too. And of course some lovely bunny girls. Oh, Japan. That is the first stage that I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. Oh yeah, he doesn't have his face tattoo. Yeah, he does look younger. The crowd erupted into applause. At that time, I thought to myself that I could die right then and die a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night, the emotions, the acclaim. Wow. By the way, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in the circus. That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey, Nick, how about you buy me a trophy? Maya, that's not how trophies work. That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn. That's what you should tell them. Learn how to get thrown in jail? Okay, well, I'll take that to heart. I will show this to everyone then. Okay. So... this thing is a piece of evidence then, huh? This is a photo from the start of Max's career. Interesting. How could this possibly be used as evidence later? Interesting. Okay, let's move on, I think. December 29th. You hear that? It sounds like two people arguing. Oh god, it's Strelo. Oh no, it's been like 2 weeks. Can I do it again?
Alright, let's do it. Are you ready?
Yes. Wait.
Quit your whining. Let's just give this a shot already. Alright, let's go.
Row, row, row your boat.
Row, row, row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that.
I'm trying my best, but... Trillo, this just isn't going to work.
Do you enjoy saying dumb things? You're going to have to be on your own someday. If you can't handle something as simple as this, what are you gonna do then?
Hello, Ben. Hello to you, True. Hello to you, True. Hello to you too, Trillo. Yes.
What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course?
sorry? Secret crash training? Whoa. Yes, Trillo wouldn't give up until I said we'd try out his idea for a new routine. So, we were trying to sing in a round for our new ventriloquism act. In a round? You can really do that? That's incredible.
See? Even they are surprised by the idea. I told you.
They're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea.
Once we've got a grip on the basics, then it's just a matter of practice.
You think so? Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you. Maya, no, that's evidence.
Ah, there it is. Now I've got this ring back, it's time to take one more shot at Regina.
Okay then. First things first, what do you think of this photo? There. Yeah, that photo. Would you mind taking a look at this? It's... I guess we won't need you to look at this after all. Oh, okay, I guess, Alright, let's just have a chat. Tell me about today's trial. I know that you already testified in court today.
You want to talk about what we saw, right?
Yes.
Well, at first we thought it was the old man. Just looking at his walk and how he acted. Right, Ben?
Huh? Oh yeah, that's right.
But then we said hello and didn't even get a reply. Not to mention he was draped in those gaudy symbols.
What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols?
What do you think, Ben?
What? Oh, I would have thought it was the ringmaster. Something just isn't adding up here. Wonder who they really saw. Yeah. The fact that the figure in the symbols remained silent means it could have been anyone. If they spoke up, Ben and Trillo would have recognized their voice. That's what I think. It's someone Ben knows. That's the murderer. I was hoping I could ask you about Regina.
I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now.
Really? It's so sweet. But if you really wanted to see Regina, wouldn't you check out the tent?
Ha! You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart?
Huh?
Waiting like this is part of being in love.
How so?
If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts.
Oh god. Why have you made me read this? Yeah, I knew that. Poor Maya. She's so red she looks like a vine-ripe tomato. So, how is this new routine working out?
Will you two just take a chill pill already? Our routines are secret! We're going to take the ventriloquism world by storm! It'll be a real revolution!
That sounds incredible!
But let me make one thing clear. We're not gonna take on the world just because that jerk said we should!
That jerk?
Max Galactica! Performer should aim for the world! Who does he think he is?
Trillo, you seem to really be fired up about all this.
He needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage!
You're right.
Mark my words, I, Trillo Quist, will win the Grand Prix!
You're the man now, doll.
Row, row, row your boat will be the key to a glorious victory.
Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best?
Hey, you've got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Don't screw this up. You've got to be a part of this too.
Alright, you two. I'll just leave you to your cheek punching. Golly. Okay, where do I want to go first? Heading over to the lodging house, I think that'd be a good bet to find Acro, but I kind of want to find Regina. Yeah, let's go find Regina. December 29th. Very big circus, big top. Huh? Where's Regina? I don't know. If she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry up and get out of here. Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you? No. I'm just, allergic to wild tigers. That's fair. I, too, am deathly allergic to tigers. Cafeteria or ringmaster's room? Oh, maybe Regina's in her father's old room. Max and the ringmaster had their talk in this room. That could have been when the ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside. Why'd he do that anyway? Was it really that cold or something? Okay, anything new we can find? I mean, I'm pretty sure we've already looked at all this before, but just in case, I'll do a quick sweep. This was a table he used when visitors came to see him. Ew, there's mud caked on the table. Someone with terrible manners must have put their shoes up on the table. Nick, don't even think about providing a reenactment for me. I wasn't. How uncouth do you think I am anyway? That's fair. This is strange. Everything else looks nice, but this desk looks old and cheap. There's a really big photo on the desk. It's a picture of Regina and her father, the ringmaster. He really loved her, didn't he? Regina was lucky to have such a wonderful father. You may not know this, but they call this a tailcoat. And they call this the face of someone who already knew that. What? A scrap of white paper sticking out of the coat pocket. Huh? Where? Calm down, Maya. You can't just go rummaging through people's coats. You always make me feel like I'm doing something wrong. Come on, we gotta find out what that is sooner or later, right? Okay. Let's try the cafeteria. Still a mess. They still haven't cleaned this place up yet. If Pearlie got one look at the state of this place, she'd slap whoever was in charge across the face. I need to never invite her to my office. Huh. Okay then. To the housing development we go, the lodge. Oh, it's you two. You look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest? I'm taking a rest right now, pal. I've been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Miss Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her. Yeah, I figured as much. Well, let me tell you something, pal. Listening to that old clown sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something. I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes. I know that, pal. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laughing that much? Franziska really set you up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself. No way, pal. You're not gonna get me to backbite a woman with a whip. No way. Why are you defending her? Prosecutor Von Karma's always got her eyes on us. And every time you definitely don't want her to show up, poof, there she is. Don't show up. 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 Looks like she's wound him up pretty tight. She's directly above us as we speak. Oh, is she on the roof? Huh? How's that possible? According to the clown, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. If that's what happened, it means the killer passed right by this window, pal.
Oh, I see. Who lives in that room behind the window up there?
And the acrobat's got his room up on the 3rd floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Miss Von Karma's gonna start her investigation up there. So don't get any ideas going up to the acrobat's room. Got it, pal?
Sure, we wouldn't. Franziska Von Karma.
When she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out. Oh, great, she has first pickings of the evidence. Excellent. Hi, Mo. How you doing? Mo's not here.
If he was here, you would have been able to tell even before you stepped into his room. I'm sure you would have heard him laughing away. Aha, 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 aha.
What do you think he is laughing at when he's all by himself?
I always thought he was just thinking up new jokes.
He must really love his work. Oh. Well then, I guess we'll have to just wait. Very well, let's check what's new elsewhere. Nothing new with Ben. Hello? Ah, here we are. Right. Welcome to the wonderful, the fabulous, the cafeteria. Yikes. He's in an awfully good mood. Alright, you know what time it is. Riddle time. Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? Oh, I think I can get this one. Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? I'm gonna groan when I see it, but I can't think of it. Come on, you can answer this. It's easy. Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction? That's very true. Buzz. Wrong. Try again. Okay. What do you think, girly?
I got it.
Okay, what is your answer?
Because they're in the cafeteria.
That was so bad it deserves a second of those. Okay, we're good. Exactly. It's an incredibly sad place, that cafe. Aha, 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 aha. I did it! What's going on? He's being too nice. Okay, first things first. Mo, do you have anything to say about this? Oh, wrong button again. Ah, not this picture. He showed it to you guys too? Huh? You've seen it as well? Well, You know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. He really gets around. Hee 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 hee. Ha ha ha. Oh yeah, he didn't just show me the picture. What do you mean? He showed me his bust, too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous. Oh, the statue. Okay, I would be guessing that someone dressed the bust up in the costume, but that's ridiculous. How would you make a statue like that float around and fly? Interesting. It's in the picture, I think. He'd make us worship it every day. He made us bow to his greatness. He's got a big bust? I wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing. It's too late, Phoenix. You have the gay. Okay, we unlock this new thing. Okay, today's trial. Today's been a really crazy day, hasn't it? You're telling me. I didn't think it was going to be so tough. Tough? Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd, this morning I had to smash watermelons. I told them all a great story and even greater jokes, but no one busted out laughing. You even used the famed no shoes, no shirt, no service joke. Exactly! How can you not laugh at stunning comedy like that? Are you 100% sure about your testimony today? I saw what I saw. I swear. That creep just flew through the air? It wasn't exactly flying per se. It was more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max. Okay, maybe it was the bust. Okay, well, that answers that question. I don't see a Cyclock. I must be telling the truth. Max's bust should be on that small table over there. There's nothing over there. Really? Oh yeah. When was it? I'd say about 5 days ago. All of a sudden, the bust disappeared. It disappeared? If you want to see it, there's a photo on the bulletin board over there. Max just had to put the picture up. Hey, this thing is really cool. Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me. Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it. Aww. Okay, Max G bust. It's bronze. That's heavy. Jeez, okay. Is there anything else that's changed about this place? Nope, nothing's changed that I can see. I wonder if he's actually thinking about this or if he was setting up a bad joke. Nope, I'm drawing a blank here. A quiet mow is a good mow in my book. I guess there really aren't any other things that might have changed, huh? Well, there is this one teensy tiny thing that does seem different. Tell us. What changed? Well, on the morning of the crime, over on that bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and center. Oh, that looks like a magazine cutout ransom note. What the hell? Piece of paper. It's torn, so I don't know what it said. I could see its title. Yikes! It says, "To the murderer?" Murderer? Yep, that's what it says. But the rest of it has been ripped off. Okay, so the bus disappeared 5 days ago, which means whatever happened was premeditated. However, on the morning of the murder, before the murder even happened, there was a message out there sent to the murderer before it even happened. Also, the rest of the note is most definitely the piece of paper and the coattail of the ringmaster over in his room. That's definitely where it is, you know. Okay, so Barry, the ringmaster, Barry, I think his name was. He took the note. He ripped it off. What? Okay. And I don't know who posted it. When did you find this? The morning before the murder. Before the murder? Yeah, the ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered. Who in the world posted this thing? Okay. States to the murderer. Nick, I think we better follow up on this important lead. Yeah, no kidding. Okay. To the ringmaster's room. Hello. Yeah, it's a tailcoat. Give the piece of paper. God damn it. Okay, well, whenever the game's ready. Let's ask Ben and Trillo about it. Would you mind taking a look at this? Oh, this is just a generic thing. Okay. Interesting. So, Ben and Trillo aren't much to talk today. Interesting. Mood. Okay, nothing new here then, so let's go have a chat with Max and ask him about it. What do you think? Nothing new here, so yeah, let's ask you about the bust first. No, wrong button. What about this? Fabulous! You'd like me to sign this for you? Here we go. Do you know anything about this note? The morning of the murder, it was posted on the wall in the cafeteria. I do know all about that note. When I read it, my heart certainly skipped a beat. Your heart skipped a beat? While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room. And company? I guess it wasn't really company. It was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned an incredible bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into the pocket of his tailcoat. Well, I called it. Right. Really? Out of curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing? Let's see. Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go and find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess. Gee, thanks, Max. Right. Here we go. About time. There we are. Hey, do you see that? There's a scrap of paper shoved in the pocket of the tailcoat. You know, I've got a feeling I know what that is. I bet that's the other half of the note that Mo gave us. Then let's just hurry up and check this thing out, Nick. I knew it! It fits perfectly with the other piece. What does it say? What does it say? To the murderer, I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight at the Lodging House Plaza. Whoa, okay. So whoever left this note thought that Barry was a murderer himself and might have killed him out of revenge. Who could possibly have died? Tonight at 10 p.m.? That's when the murder took place. Now we need to find out who called out the ringmaster. Alright, note updated in the court record. Okay, let's go find Regina and Barry. What? Mo's gone. There's a message on the bulletin board. I'm hungry, so I'm off to get some hamburgers. Love, Mo. Ah, yes, the famous Japanese hamburgers, of course. Ah, hamburger. Just thinking about it is making me hungry. All of a sudden, I need a burger bad. All of a sudden, I need a new partner. Bad! That's so cold-hearted, Phoenix. You've got to feed your coworkers. Even though Maya really isn't a coworker, I guess. Ben, Trillo, what do you think about this note? Ah, nothing. Okie dokie. Artichoke. Oh, wrong place. Ah, here's the big man. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. I'm sure you did a good job as usual. Well, I am done with the investigation of the acrobat, finally. But with Miss Von Karma... Uh-oh. Nick, what is that? That beeping sound? It's Miss Von Karma. Huh? Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind. Some sort of pager or something? If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Quick. See ya, pal. I didn't know that Gumshoe could run that fast. So much for being a flatfoot. Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens. Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out there. The wind's as biting... Ow! As biting as lashes from a whip. Hello, Von Karma. Von Karma. She really did appear. It was a real battle today in court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Did you have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you? Tomorrow will be the day my dream finally comes true. You mean the story of my defeat at your hands making the national news? National news. You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally. I think she might be overestimating the importance of the win just a smidge. Oh, this is interesting. Meeting the prosecutor out in the field of the investigation. That is new. I like this. Okay. So, what do you think of tomorrow's trial? Miss Von Karma, it appears you got your hands onto something big, huh? Ha! I'm amazed you picked up on that much. Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of victory with 10 paper bags on your head. I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints? A conclusive witness? You must mean the acrobat, right? I'm putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's a final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah, I get it already. You want to beat and destroy me. Can't worry about her. Gotta try and find out more information myself. Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? It doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back. Wow. Wow, Maya, that is... Ooh. Oh boy. Ooh. My dad? You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma. Of course, your dad. I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of whip. Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name in this or any other conversation? Oh. Maybe I was wrong to think that she was after revenge for Manfred's sake. Maybe this is about something else. Then what's this revenge thing you're talking about? You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I have to see him again one more time. Edgeworth? Is Franziska's motivation that Phoenix was the kindest... Wait. But if Edgeworth is dead, what is she talking about seeing him again? Or maybe she's just being really metaphorical, and by him she means like seeing the Phoenix who bested her father again? Or... I am confused. Him? I'm sure you know to whom I refer. Miles Edgeworth. Oh, well, that answers that question. What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles... Edgeworth? Okay. Miles Edgeworth? Why would you even bring him up? You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth? Manfred. Manfred von Karma. Exactly right. It was my papa. That means that Edgeworth was... right again. Miles was like a little brother to me. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh? Little brother? But Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Edgeworth would be older, but Franziska has such a dominating personality that she would think of him as a little brother. Edgeworth. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. But a little after that case was over, he vanished. Earlier you said he was dead. Vanished is entirely different. It's your fault he is gone. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Nick, what does she mean? Edgeworth's death. Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case. And then, with the case after that one... he never set foot into court again. And then one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. Oh, that sounds a lot like a suicide note. Yeah, okay. That was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go back home. Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead? I don't believe it. He's still alive. I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he's still alive. I mean, you could test that by having Maya try and channel him. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death? Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddied the honorable name Von Karma. I'm going to find him. And then, I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own two hands. Nick, about Mr. Edgeworth. Maya, I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay? Nick? Miss Von Karma. What? I don't know if you're God's gift to prosecutors or not, but I've had about enough of you. Him, too. What in the world happened? This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen. Nick? Let's go. We need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor. I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick. Oof. Oh boy. That got heavy. Yeah, I don't believe Edgeworth is dead either. That'd just be too much to take, you know. First rule of storytelling, if there's no body, they ain't dead, alright? Like, if you don't actually see the corpse, they aren't dead. I can't think of a single instance in all of fiction where that is true. Where that is false, I mean. Where someone, quote-unquote, died off screen and they were actually dead and gone. It just doesn't happen. Anyway, let's check out Acro, see what he's all about. I'm excited to meet him. Ah, hello. He has birds. Cool. Also, is he in a wheelchair? Huh. Oh, what voice do I give him? He looks like a very contented, peaceful man. So let's go for like a male version of Morgan Fay. Okay. You must be Phoenix Wright. Yes. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling. Dingling? Like, is that, like, based on the Ringling Brothers Circus? Or Ken Dingling? Is that some sort of pun? Ken Dingling. Either way, Dingling is a hilarious name and I like it. But here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro. Mr. Acro. How do you know my name? The detective told me. He said you'd definitely show up here. Acro, you're a member of the circus as well? That's right. I mainly performed on the tightrope or the flying trapeze. But nowadays, all I perform is in my wheelchair. All I perform in is my wheelchair. Cool. Alright. Yeah, I think we can squeeze in a last conversation with this dude. Yeah, let's set aside these 3 conversation topics. Let's go for just interrogating about everything in our inventory. Let's do that. What do you think of this? I'm sorry, but in my present physical condition, I don't really know that much about what goes on outside of this room. Oh, we're sorry. Don't worry about it. No need to apologize. Okay. So, you live with Money the monkey, right? Money is a great friend to me. That pile of treasure over there is his collection, huh? It is indeed. Money will bring anything back with him. Aw, so cute. Yeah, I'm not great with the ladies, but I seem to be pretty popular with the animals. Did you know anything about this broken bottle? No. Okay. Russell's autopsy report, perhaps? Nope. The wooden box, maybe? Nope. The small seasoning bottle found inside the box? No. The Grand Prix Frodo. Maximilian Galactica, right? You'll have to forgive me, but I try not to think about him. Acro won't even look at it. It looks like something that's really weighing on him. How about the bust? Oh, same thing. I try not to think about him. I wonder if Max is responsible for Acro's condition. How about the note? What's this? That's what we want to know. It was posted in the cafeteria the morning before the murder. In the cafeteria? What happened? He suddenly looks incredibly serious. If it's got something to do with her, then you should go straight to the source. Her? Regina. Ask her about it. Okay, interesting. Wait. Let's ask him about these people. Lately, I've been confined to this room, so I don't have a clue what's going on with the circus. You want to know about Max? Well, his colleagues in the circus all seem to hate him. What about you, Acro? I've got my issues with him as well. But he just also happens to have a diamond shining in his soul. A diamond shining in his soul? I guess you could say it is his pride as a performer. We didn't have that pride in ourselves before Max arrived. Honestly, I think he brought something wonderful to the circus when he came. Acro. This guy is really different from the other members of the circus. Yeah, no kidding, he actually likes Max. I was hoping you could shed some light on Ben. Well, he'll always be here. And as long as he's here, he really can only continue to be a ventriloquist. Oh, that's my phone. Sorry. Whether that's a good thing for him or not, I'm afraid I can't really say. Nothing here. You just talk with Francisca. Mr. Wright, I just realized who you remind me of. You're just like this prosecutor. You and the prosecutor have the same glint in your eyes. You're joking, right? You think I'm like that whip-carrying demon? Whoa, no need to get so hostile about it. You two may view things from very different perspectives, for now. But you both see the world through the same color-tinted glasses. I know, because when I look at people, their eyes are the only things I can believe in. Huh. Nick and Miss Von Karma, huh? Regina. She's cool, isn't she? And can you believe such a cute girl is an animal tamer? It seems animals are not the only things she tames. Huh? Max, the ringmaster, Ben. She's got them all under her thumb. What do you mean by that? Maybe I went a bit overboard. It's just Regina's innocence. She was incredibly sheltered as a child. I'd say it seems that way. That's why she can be so cruel. Ah. Interesting. What? Regina is just like the animals she claims to tame. She's innocent, as she can be cruel. Well, that's a phrase and a half right there. Wow. Yeah, I suppose with innocence comes naivety, and with naivety can come the lack of compassion in some regards, the lack of knowledge in some social norms. Wrapping all those people around her finger, as Acro says. Interesting. I wonder what happened between Acro and Regina. The ringmaster. He was even more than a father to me. When he took me in, the circus was in bad shape. It was obvious that he had no real way of supporting us. Who does he mean by us? Is that why you started with acrobatics? Back then, I was only 9 years old. I begged the ringmaster to let me try, and he finally gave in. Having a kid in the circus was probably the last thing in the world that he wanted. I just wanted to be helpful, so I could help the ringmaster. That's such a nice story. The ringmaster really believed in Mo, 100%. What will happen to the circus now that the ringmaster is gone? The beginning of the Lawrence Curls era, I suppose. I wonder if it's really alright to let Mo run the show. Mr. Wright, you don't know much about Mo, I suspect. You can see right through me. Aw, Nick, you can't let him get to you like that. You're an attorney. And finally, Acro, tell me about yourself. I can't believe what happened to the ringmaster. Such a wonderful man. What a pity. I have no clue what to do with my life now. I'm sorry. The circus meant everything to me. But don't worry about me. There are still things that I have left to do in this world. Aw, alright. Well, Acro, thanks for the little chat. So, wow. Yeah, some pretty interesting things are going on here. More light is shed on Francisca at long last. Her motivation is Edgeworth, of all people. Wow. Yeah, you know what? I figured she was really a good person deep down, and the fact that she's siding with Edgeworth specifically, even though her father spent so many years tormenting him and planning his murder, like Franziska couldn't care less about her father here. She's all about Edgeworth and making sure he's okay, and that's nice. And with the ongoing case, we have a lot more puzzle pieces to work with. It's all coming together. I do think the bust was involved in the murder somehow to like fake Max's appearance. Golly, it's... I guess Regina might be my suspect now, but that's just going off Acro's finger pointing, but you never know. We'll just see as things progress. So, yeah, next time we'll finish up our chat here with Acro, then go see about Regina, and then wrap up any other investigation stuff, and then we'll get in on the day 2 of court. So, I've been Zephyr the Juster. This has been Phoenix Wright Justice for All. I thank you for watching, and hopefully I will catch you next time. So until then, please take care.